Hi, good morning, and my name is Jenny, and I am here with your weekend energy update. I have a very, very good energy read for you. Channel the message. It at first kind of seemed redundant to me because it kind of touches on what we talk about quite frequently, at least on my channel, which is vibrations and frequency. But the way that it's being delivered hits a little bit differently. It is kind of like when you're reading a book as a child and you have the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, the difficulty gets increased. It's presenting itself as the same message but from a deeper, newer perspective for you to work with in your life at this moment. So the message I got was, what team are you on? Okay. What spirit team do you resonate with? What group of infinite spirit do you sit in? So the message given to me was, the energy you sit in opens up a whole team of spirit, infinite spirit, to pull from for protection, guidance, intervention, support. Now, let's use some examples because I work best with analogies and examples. Say you have two groups of friends. This group of friends, very, very positive, upbeat. You know, maybe their lives aren't perfect, but they make the best out of what they're given and they always have a good outlook. And when someone is in need, they're there to support. When someone has, they need help with dinner, they're there at your door with dinner. And vice versa, you guys give each other that energy back and forth. But then you have this group of friends over here that you tell them, I have no dinner. Then they sit and they chit chat and they talk about how you have no dinner. And then they all go out to dinner and they eat and then you don't eat. And it's like, what kind of friends are these, right? Example. You have this group of friends that are within a lower vibing frequency, and you have this group of friends which is in a higher vibing frequency. So, where do you sit in your frequency? What kind of mentality are you maintaining? Because when you are sitting in this frequency and you call upon spirit for assistance or guidance or support, what team do you think is tapping into that? What team do you think you can communicate with? What team do you think you can communicate with the best? So there is an infinite amount of energy in the universe, an infinite amount of sentient beings and spirit, infinite. And they reside on every single level of frequency and bandwidth that there is. So when you call upon for downloads, for information, for insight, for wisdom, for support, whatever it may be, wherever you sit in your frequency is where you're pulling from on that bandwidth from spirit on the other side, from any kind of entity that maybe we can't physically see with our eyes. Now, taking it a step further, say you are vibing high and you do pull from a higher bandwidth of frequency, right? They sometimes need to use human vessels in order to make things happen. They work through people. So we often hear about demonic possession, but we don't ever hear about angelic possession or angelic intervention or how that person must be filled with some kind of angel spirit. Because that's the thing. If we can so much believe that people are easily possessed by demons and evil energies and negative energies, because keep in mind, where was their mentality before allowing that possession to come in, right? We can also be filled with good, higher energies to help lead us to helping people that need it. So you may never realize this, and I'm going to probably pay more attention now, but when you're called to, say, help that guy because he's homeless and he has no food, and you just feel compelled to buy him a sandwich, do you think that maybe perhaps that you were being used in that moment to answer his prayer that he asked upon for support? Maybe he prayed that he needed food. So because you were open to receiving, angelic used you in that moment to offer this person food. So that's something you need to work on and pay attention to, is where do you sit in your energy? Because if you're asking for things from divine and you need things to manifest in your life, but you're not operating in that energy, you're operating, say, in a negative, this is never going to happen, I don't believe, oh, woe is me type energy, what kind of team do you think is going to step in to help you? Probably a team that's spiritually out to sabotage and to hurt and to stop you from progressing. More trickster type entities, which will still use people around you to further their agendas and not yours. So that is something to keep in mind. And with that, I pulled from this oracle deck that I don't use very often. It's called Daily Magic. I just felt pulled to use it today to help validate or to give more clarity on the message. The card that came out says, sometimes our experiences are unreal in all the best ways. Let yourself believe in magic. Now you could take that verbatim if it resonates, but what the energy that I feel giving from this is, be careful of what you allow yourself to believe. I don't know, again, it kind of goes back to the demonic and the angelic possession type stuff. Why is it that people are so easy to believe the negative things are going to happen in their life, but they never believe that the good and the positive and the great things will happen? Be careful of where you put your attention and energy, what you allow to start running rampant in your mind. Because when you allow yourself to fall victim to believing negative things are going to happen to you, you start creating that low-vibing team that you think is helping you, that frequency of spirit that are tricksters, will take that and use it like, oh, okay, you want this to happen, we get it, yay, we have something to work with, let's make this happen, right? You may not believe this. Everyone believes something, but this is the message for you that I'm getting. You need to start fully believing in nothing but positive. All those things that you would wish and strive for as, let's go back to a child mentality. What were the things that you dreamed of as a child? Imagined the magic that you believed in as a child, all the beauty that you saw for yourself as a grown-up. You need to bring that and inspire that inside yourself again. Start believing in all those good things that you can be and become. All the things you want in your life. Maybe it's that cabin in the woods. Maybe it's, a trip to, I don't know, Costa Rica. Whatever it is. Start manifesting it. Start believing in it. And start calling on spirit to help set you up and guide you to get there. And yes, you're going to have to do work too. It's not going to just be handed to you on a silver platter, but they'll guide your steps in assisting in which choice to make next. You know what? Look there's a traveler or a travel agent right there in that building. Go there and talk to them. Come to find out, that travel agent may be running a really good special right now that is actually affordable for you, making this happen faster. See, you always got to pay attention to the guidance that you're receiving from spirit, because they're trying to help. They want to manifest these things for you. You just have to put a little bit of legwork in and believe. And that is your weekend energy update. I really, really hope this helped. I have a feeling it helped quite a bit of people, especially the people out there that watch my videos and believe in how energy works. It makes sense. And even for me, I'm going to take this advice. A lot of times these, like I said before, a lot of these messages that are given to you are also being given to me as well. These are things for me to pay attention to and to learn and grow from. So definitely going to stay high vibe and start thinking only good thoughts, no more negativity, because those things don't belong anywhere in my mind or your mind. So with that, I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.